In this video, you'll see real aviation incidents caught on camera. From routine takeoffs and landings to moments where everything changes in seconds. Some clips show close calls, others end in a plane crash, and all of them remind us how fast a normal flight can turn into an emergency. Watch carefully, stay respectful, and remember, behind every frame there are real crews, real machines, and real consequences. If you're sensitive to accident footage, please skip this one. On June 4, 2012, a powered hang glider, Moto Deltaplan, made a forced landing in a field in Russia after an in-flight engine failure. The footage appears to be privately recorded, and publicly available sources do not clearly identify the exact location beyond Russia. On May 12, 2009, Southwest Airlines Flight 519, a Boeing 737-300, had 3 of its 4 main landing gear tires blow during landing on runway 22 at William P. Hobby Airport in Houston, Texas, leading to a fire near the right main landing gear. All 53 people on board evacuated. The aircraft sustained minor damage, and 2 passengers suffered minor injuries during the evacuation. On January 27, 2026, a NASA WB-57 high-altitude research aircraft made an emergency gear-up landing at Ellington Field in Houston, Texas, after a mechanical issue left the landing gear unable to deploy. The aircraft stayed upright, and NASA reported both crew members were safe as emergency teams secured the runway. On August 20th, 2000, during an Air Force Day airshow at Nikolskoye Airfield near Gatchina, Russia, a Mi-2 helicopter crashed during a display maneuver and was destroyed. Repost descriptions identify the pilot as Valentin. Reports say the helicopter made a rapid descent. The pilot did not reduce the descent rate in time, and it hit hard and rolled over, consistent with pilot error.
Пизда, бля, праздники. Тихо, тихо, в сторону. Полетит цел, слава богу. Нормально все.
Прекращает наш праздник. Слава богу, летчик жив и здоров.
Реально не хватило мощностей вытянуть.
Я вообще думал, они уже не летают все. Да? Вот туда сам пока я остаюсь.
Такого больше никогда, ребята.
Так там еще одна лопасть, там валяется.
До сих пор. В усах блаженно.
И уход. Чуть-чуть подальше.
On August 2nd, 2015, a Mi-28N helicopter from the Berkути aerobatic team crashed during a demonstration flight at the Dubrovichi training range in the Ryazan region, Russia, and caught fire on impact. Russian defense officials said the crew reported a failure of the hydraulic booster or control system, after which the helicopter entered an uncontrolled spin during the maneuver. One crew member, Lieutenant Colonel Igor Butenko, was killed, and the second crew member survived with injuries.
Что-то только до среднего.
Вид отказал сзади. Блядь. Ротация. На ротацию нормально сядет. Держись! Господи.
Ну хоть пожарники стоят, я не пойму вообще красота.
Мать твою.
Ну делайте что-нибудь, блядь! Уроды! Блядь, ну делайте что-нибудь, блядь!
Поехали, поехали.
Пожар стоит. А там вот гаишь пожар стоял, да. Теперь не помню.
Ну чуть-чуть, там была высота, он склонился нормально, он упал, знаешь.
Ну, у меня тоже было все, да.
Один такой, да. Уж не дай бог что. И будут стоять все смотреть. Мне просто не надо.
In a privately filmed incident, a powered paraglider suffered a loss of control at very low altitude and came within about 1 meter of the ground. The pilot regained control at the last moment and avoided impact. No verified public details on the date or location are available. On October 30, 2022, a powered hang glider, Delta Trike, crashed in the Mykovsky district of the Republic of Adygea, Russia, near the road between Dakhovskaya Stanitsa and the Lago Naki Plateau. After climbing, the aircraft reportedly entered a steep dive and fell into a gorge, killing both occupants, the 48-year-old pilot and a 43-year-old tourist from Rostov Oblast. Investigators reported a criminal case was opened over services not meeting safety requirements and stated the pilot allegedly lacked proper authorization to operate and provide paid flights.
Ну, конечно, все, он разомкнуло, и у него что-то и все.
Он что-то замолчал, а потом мимо вот этих кустов упадло это.
This clip appears to show a hang glider breaking up in midair under extreme aerodynamic loads. The pilot deploys a parachute and splashes down in the water without visible serious injury, but I could not find any verified public information confirming the date, location, or pilot details. If you recognize this incident or know where and when it happened, please share the details in the comments so we can verify and credit the correct information. On July 4, 2014, a Mil-Mi-26T helicopter, operated by Russia's Emercom, caught fire during refueling at Khabarovsk Central Ni Airport in Khabarovsk, Russia, and was destroyed by the resulting ground fire. Reports indicate one technician received minor injuries, and no one was seriously hurt. Some re-uploads mislabel the helicopter as an Mi-36T, but the correct type is Mi-26T. On September 1, 2014, a Cessna 180 crashed into trees and terrain during the initial climb after takeoff from Hampton Airfield in Northampton, New Hampshire, United States, and the pilot and one passenger were fatally injured. Investigators determined the crash was caused by the pilot's failure to maintain adequate airspeed after liftoff, which led to an aerodynamic stall, with the pilot's impairment from a sedating antihistamine listed as a contributing factor.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god.
Whoa.
On June 27, 2019, a float equipped de Havilland DHC-2 Beaver was substantially damaged during landing at the Ketchikan Harbor Seaplane Base in Ketchikan, Alaska. Investigators determined the cause was a loss of directional control during landing, which resulted in a water loop. The pilot and 4 passengers were not injured.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
On August 23, 2023, an experimental amateur-built Cassutt airplane crashed near West Jordan, Utah, United States during a Part 91 test flight, fatally injuring the pilot. The NTSB listed the probable cause as a loss of control during the initial climb for reasons that could not be determined. On February 9, 2020, a UTAIR Boeing 737-500 operating flight UT-595 from Moscow Vnukovo to Usinsk Airport in the Komi Republic, Russia, made a hard landing, and the main landing gear collapsed, leaving the aircraft sliding along the runway on its fuselage. Everyone evacuated and no one was seriously injured. Investigators reported the jet touched down short after striking a snowbank before the runway threshold during the approach.
Спасибо. Ой-ой-ой. Опа.
Ребята, я жив. Офигеть. Вы вообще видели это? Посадочка была просто вот такая, оторвала нам шасси. Вот, завалили бок. Вот, но я жив, все хорошо. Мы викинги, с нами Бог. Вот так, ребят.
On October 23, 2015, Peruvian Airlines Flight P9-216 from Lima to Cusco suffered a right main landing gear collapse during the landing rollout on runway 28 at Alejandro Velasco Estete Airport in Cusco, Peru. All 139 people on board evacuated, and there were no fatalities or fire, but the aircraft was damaged beyond repair. Investigators cited an unstable approach and inadequate landing technique for a high-altitude field, leading to increased landing speed and landing gear oscillations that contributed to the failure.
Это говорит турист.
Это был аттракцион.
Вот это видео!
Вот это видео.
Разобрался самолет, браво! А самое главное, что не открывают борта. Вот что самое интересное.
Ну что, обосрались самолет?
Ваши эмоции. Скажите, что?
Да нет, это классика была.
Toma asiento.